Hello pilots, today I'm here to show you the TrackIR being used in Jumpgate. As you can see, you need to attach a device to your headphones, or you can also wear the included hat. There's another device that is connected to your USB port. It's got a very easy setup, just a couple of different key mappings. F9 will turn it on and off. F12 will center your head if you happen to move. There are also dead zones for each axis. It has 6 different axes. In Jumpgate, it only uses left and right and looking up. For my setup, I use the dead zone settings for both. The reason for this is the TrackIR itself is very sensitive. It can detect very small movements of your head. Without the dead zone settings, I was making small movements and I would lose my targeting reticule. As you can see here, I have it set so that it takes a large amount of head movement to make the in-game view change. I did this so that small movements of my head would not distract me. It really is great to be able to see around. Unfortunately, there is no way to see behind you without using your look behind key. In a couple of racing games that I tried, you were actually able to look completely over your shoulder, which is a feature I hope to see in Jumpgate Evolution. Also note, there is no way to really look down or zoom in when in cockpit view. In NASCAR, for example, you can actually look down at your dash and move your head forward, and the screen will zoom on the gauges. This is something that would be very cool and add to the immersion if they were to try to implement this in Jumpgate Evolution. Also, if you prefer to see everything, you can turn off the in-game cockpit and the ship will no longer block objects. I've included this next clip to show you how it can be very distracting when you lose your HUD. You don't know which way you're supposed to look. From what I understand, this problem will be fixed when Jumpgate Evolution is launched. The great thing about being able to look around without using keys is you can use your hat switch on your joystick for other functions. I use mine for targeting. It also seems like this would be very useful in a group engagement where you have multiple targets coming after you. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and use the Flux Simulator to show you what it's kind of like to be able to see around when you're trying to fight someone. As you can see, because I purchased a different ship, the inside looks different as well. Let me preface this by saying my aim is going to be terrible as my joystick is very old and doesn't work quite right. But you still get the general idea. When you approach somebody and they go over you, you can look up. If they go to your left, you can look left and actually follow the target around the screen. Here's a little in-game footage to show what it looks like. Again, I'm just showing you how you can look around, and when you center your head, the HUD will reappear. Here is another clip where I allow the flux to pass on my left instead of over top. This gives you a little bit better view of the flux. Here's a great example where if I had my reticule, I could have started firing before actually centering my head. This concludes my video review of the TrackIR. I would like to thank Natural Point and Joystick Required for giving me this hardware. And don't forget everyone, sign up at jumpgateevolution.com. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.